Alright, chonky men, chonky people. Charles Manson, the did act from Halo. Fuck. They're gonna kill you all, you don't even know why. I don't know, if Charles Manson was the did act, he'd probably be like, well, he'd actually be right. Like, because Charles Manson was like paranoid about race wars and shit, right? And that's what started his whole deal. Like, he listened to Helter Skelter and like tripped out because he thought it was about like a race war apocalypse, right? And he was also watching this TV show that really fucking like creeped him out or something. So he had all these kids in his university class or something go and kill the actors when they're on this boat, right? And there weren't actually a whole lot of cases of Charles Manson having people murder a lot of people. I guess compared to how many other people have done that, it's a lot. But, you know, I think he did like 3 different things at most. Because everyone lies. You go on the Wikipedia article, it's like, just tells you what I said, right? But anyway, if Charles Manson was the did act, he'd be right, because there's a race war happening in Halo. So, it was a huge race war. Like, it started at the Covenant, we're trying to exterminate the humans, right? Then, the elites were being exterminated by the rest of the Covenant. Then the Covenant collapsed, and now it's like a just giant clusterfuck, you know? The only enemies you even fight now in Halo 5 and shit are like random mercenary groups made of like different aliens, or like the Forerunners are still a faction, right? Like the Forerunner constructs, they still work together. But Halo Infinite, when that comes out, is gonna be fucking badass, because basically Cortana did something that even the UNSC is not gonna like. Master Chief might not like it either, right? She took it upon herself to declare that she's gonna claim the mantle of responsibility, which was a Forerunner thing that they made up, where whoever has the mantle of responsibility over the galaxy is the one that's gotta be like, kind of like America right now, where we're supposed to make sure there's no big wars, the crazy people don't get nukes or some shit, you know, it's kind of like that. But Cortana from Halo took it and used her new technological advancements that she got from the Forerunners, and she basically is taking over all these machines and getting these allies with like other AIs and shit. So there's like human AIs taking over their ships and going to fucking join Cortana. There's Covenant joining. You know, she could always hire mercenaries and shit. So that's going to be the next big war, probably. It's just a coalition of different people, or like splintered factions all fighting against Cortana. Because she's fucking crazy, actually. Like, she's... The whole point of Halo 5 was that Cortana's freaking insane now. And you got to go find some way to fix her. And they find out that the Forerunners can do it, right? So they take her to the Forerunners and they fix her. But later on, she gets put in this construct or something that just makes her able to take over lots of machines, even Forerunner technology. So now the whole game series is like fucked, because Cortana could just brainwash your AI and take over your ship and fucking fly it away, you know? So it's like Charles Manson, the did act, doesn't really fit in Halo, because that's like the new main thing, is that Cortana's like the big bad guy now, or something. Which makes it really weird that Microsoft named their personal assistant thing. You know how they have like Alexa and shit? They named her Cortana after Cortana from Halo. And fucking Cortana is trying to take over the universe and control everyone now, so... So what does that tell you, man? Well, JD, he's going crazy already. I can fucking feel it. He's like, opportunity has struck. He's all like, that's not it, man. He only pretends he's paranoid about the machines. In reality, he's just taking advantage of that idea. Try and brainwash people, right? Because he's a blasphemer. That's why. Oh. So, yeah, I know a lot about video games. I know I'm like important, but there's nothing else to do with your time around here, really. Like, they say like, oh, it's keeping them off drugs. Well, not exactly. So, fuck. But, you know, that's what it kind of does, you know. I start playing a game or something, I don't smoke cigarettes or anything like at all, because I forget. I even have them. I don't think about them. Still, quitting is really difficult because I forget that I'm supposed to be quitting, so I just go in for a cigarette. You know, half the time I light it up and I'm halfway through and I'm like, oh shit, I was trying to quit. You know? There's like, a lot of games got really neat stories too. You know, some of them are like awful because it's just like, hey, you should be okay with this story because how it just misrepresents shit that's actually important. But kids don't think about that stuff. Half the time, people who are my age don't think about that stuff. Even older people don't. People have no priorities, so they think it's alright to play fucking Persona where you fucking lead a rebellion against God and try to kill him. Right? It's like, well, buddy, that's not gonna not exactly bring the reckoning on us, right? It's gonna... That's exactly the kind of shit that would cause God to be fucking raining fire and shit, is doing stuff like that. Anyway, I don't even know which Persona game it actually is. But it's one of them, because they told me about it on the internet. I got a big argument with them. I tried playing Persona once, but I almost fucking vomited and then like slit my throat because of the music. Which was like, imagine if Limp Bizkit didn't have the parts of it that were actually good. Like Japanese Limp Bizkit, where they're like, yeah, I'm cringe because of my race, and this is racist and shit against my own race, right? But Limp Bizkit is like cool because they've got like a good guitarist. You know, the whole point of it is that the guy's like bringing up imagery that's fucking crazy and shit. Yeah, Limp Bizkit, they play weird shit, you know, like on their guitars. Like Disturbed. Most metal, the thing that makes it so hard to play isn't always the fast strumming. A lot of the times it's because they have these crazy fast chord progressions where people are like, how the fuck am I supposed to move my hand this way, right? And Limp Bizkit is just, instead of like strumming and then flying into this crazy chord progression, it's just one big crazy chord progression. Could you spare a cigarette, ma'am? Could you spare a cigarette?
I'm not buying her.
Oh, okay.
I come from her.
Could you spare a cigarette? Oh, I didn't say anything.
Where are you from? Here?
I moved here from Las Vegas a couple months ago. I was born in Anchorage, though.
Alaska?
Yeah.
What made you leave Alaska?
I was really young. It was my parents who moved us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And you left. Why did you leave Las Vegas?
That is just a huge traumatic mess of a city, so.
It is. Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
It's not Sin City for no reason.
Alaska?
No, Las Vegas.
Oh, I thought it was like
No,
Alaska.
I've been
Oh,
there.
Las Vegas.
You know, it's like just a bunch of.
Anyway, I have my video camera on, so.